There are some of you under the sound of my voice. The enemies have taken almost everything you have. The only one left that matters to you, they are contending it. They have taken everything. Business, they took. Home, they took. The only child left, they came for it. A woman entered my office some time ago. As she entered my office, I was praying for people. I began to pray for her. She wasn't saying amen. I was speaking words of her life. She wasn't saying amen. She just smiled. I said, madam, I'm praying for you. She said, it is well. It is well. I said, but at least say amen. Respond to my prayer. He said, Apostle, it is well. I was so interested in talking to her. And I said, can you sit down? I said, others shift. Woman, sit here. Tell me, you look like somebody who loves God, but you have become so discouraged. He said, Apostle, I met a man. My family was against it, but I loved him. This man was my first and only love. I stood with him. My family turned their backs on me. I stood with him. My friends left me. I stood with him. My relatives all were angry with me. Because they said this man was from the area where we forbid, we don't marry into that area. But I went ahead. He got me pregnant. Got me pregnant. I had a beautiful, wonderful boy. 4 years after my baby came, this man would beat me. This man one time took machete. And I ran out of the house. This man went and married my best friend. Got my best friend pregnant. Moved into the house with my best friend. Married a second woman. Kept that one in Lagos. Married another one. Kept that one in Owerri. He said, my life was a mess. She came from Port Harcourt. He said, my life has been a mess. I said, at least I have my son. Apostle, I gave my life to Jesus. I began to take care of my son. I trained my son. I sold my wrapper to send my son to school. I sold my jewelries to send my son to school. I did everything to send my son to school. My son went to school, did his NYSC, finished 7th, and was coming to Port Harcourt. Came to me, gave me a salute. I was happy that my son finally, let me eat the fruit of my labor. Finally, the only thing I got all these years of rejection, brother against me, sister against me. I was happy. My son got an interview with an oil company in Port Harcourt. I was excited. I prayed for him. My son was on his way to the interview. The vehicle my son was in ran into a trailer. Apostle, only my son died. And you are telling me God bless me. Apostle, it is well. Everything done. You see, I'm just like a carton. There are many people today, the only thing they have is what the devil is after. The only thing that makes them happy. The only thing that gives them joy. That was what happened to Esau. The only thing left, they were content. Do you know a man can be frustrated? What brings depression? When the man discovered the only thing left that matters to him, the enemy is still after it. But there is a God that sits on the throne, whose eyes are like flames of fire. If the enemy is after what makes you happy, if the enemy is after the only thing that gives you joy, God will reply that devil. God will reply that devil. God will reply that devil. God will reply that enemy. God will reply that enemy. They said you will not celebrate. I cancel it. They are after what gives you joy. I cancel it. I say 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 I cancel it.